Hello folks, my name is Cameron. Welcome to The Real World, joined by Carson.
That's right.
And we are here to discuss the latest in movie news. Thank you so much for joining us here on The Real World. Make sure you hit the like button, hit subscribe, hit the bell so you get notified of all our videos. Today we are talking about movie news, a new video series.
I've likely heard none of this.
We used to do movie news with our podcast.
Yes.
We're changing the format up a little bit, see how it works.
I love it. I'm excited.
And so we're doing movie news as a separate video now. We want to start with the new projects that have been announced. Okay? So new movies that have not been made yet, but they've been announced. Okay?
I'm ready.
We're ready to get excited about these upcoming films.
I've definitely not heard of this.
Okay.
Because every time someone asks me, what new movies are coming out, I always say, Twisters? I don't know.
Twisters looks fun.
So what do we got? What's being made that we can look forward to in 4 years?
Long-awaited sequel.
Okay.
To a sci-fi comedy classic. Spaceballs 2.
Okay.
Spaceballs 2 is being made officially. Producer, Mel Brooks. Okay?
Okay.
Writer/star, Josh Gad.
Interesting.
Okay?
Okay.
Josh Gad apparently is a mega fan of Spaceballs. And he's been trying to get this made for years.
Wow.
And he finally convinced Mel Brooks to do it.
This will be the first spoof in a long time.
Not a lot of spoofs happen.
Not a lot. That era has passed away.
Has there ever been a legacy sequel to a spoof?
Well, I'm hoping. my hope is that this will be a spoof of legacy sequels. That's my hope.
That's what I'm sure it will be.
Yeah.
It's going to take on the sequel trilogy. It's going to take on the reboot of Star Trek. It's going to take on Tron Legacy. It's going to take on all these...
Logan.
You know... but I think it'll probably stay sci-fi. It'll probably stay in the sci-fi.
Yeah,
vein.
I'm sure it'll be.
I don't know.
I don't know what. There's no knowing. I can't really make a judgment call.
Yeah.
I only have hopes.
The fact that they have Brooks on board is good. You know.
I mean, has he done anything recently?
He could have said no. He could have said no. I don't want to. We're not doing this. But he said yes.
What else is he doing?
Well, nothing much.
Okay, great.
He's what, 96?
Yeah, I guess.
So, anyways, I'm interested in it. It'll probably be terrible, but it could be good.
Hey,
I mean, look, Top Gun Maverick surprised us.
Sure. Well, Maverick's the extreme example, but I was just gonna say we just got The Good Burger 2.
Sure, that was fine. That was fun.
If it's the quality of Good Burger 2, I'll
there you go. I agree. Downton Abbey 3. Have you watched the series
I'm very excited for Downton Abbey 3.
Wait, are you serious?
No, I'm not serious because I haven't seen the show and I haven't seen any of the movies.
I don't think you've watched it.
But I want to jump in on the third one.
You're not going to watch any of it. You're just going to jump right in?
No, I'm kidding.
Start with the first movie, at least.
No, I'll watch the whole show. I hear it's great. I hear great things. So.
September 12th, 2025.
This is like our grandparents' favorite movies on both sides.
September 12th, 2025 is the release date. So we have 1 year.
Wow.
A little over a year.
I know there's a character named Carson in it. So
there is, Mr. Carson.
I'm all for that.
Ben Affleck and Matt Damon are re-teaming.
Oh boy!
For a movie called R.I.P.
Oh, that
no,
Ryan Reynolds
That's
movie?
R.I.P.D. This is just R.I.P.
Okay, is this a Western?
It's a crime thriller.
Oh.
And it's going to be written and directed by Joe Carnahan. Do you know this guy?
I don't know this guy.
Joe Carnahan is a guy who did... I really like his A-Team movie.
Oh, A-Team, yeah.
With Liam Neeson.
Yep.
And he's done a few other films, like Smokin' Aces. Have you seen that? He's kind of known for a lot of
heard of it, like action
films.
Yeah.
The Grey, the Wolf movie with Liam Neeson. He did Boss Level a couple years ago with Frank Grillo, the video game film. Cool. He's a pretty good director. I like him. So I'm curious to see what they end up doing with that. Of course, it's always fun to see Damon and Affleck together.
For sure, yeah. Sounds mostly forgettable.
Might be. We'll see. Blade.
Any new news on Blade?
Here's the latest on Blade. Marvel's Blade. So this is the Marvel adaptation of the Blade comics, which of course Wesley Snipes starred in the first Blade trilogy back in the 90s.
Del Toro's masterpiece, Blade 2.
Oh yeah, Blade 2 is great. They've been trying to get this off the ground. They announced Mahershala Ali will play Blade.
Okay.
When did they announce that? 4 years ago now? I think it's been 4 years.
Yeah.
Seriously.
I think literally before Endgame came out, they announced he was Blade.
No, it was right after Endgame. The script is being completely rewritten. It's scrapped. They scrapped the script.
Scrapped.
Yeah.
Thrown in the dumpster.
Fully rewritten. It's going to be rewritten over the summer, and then they're going to put it out to all new directors because the director left again. That's the third director that's left.
This is a bad sign.
It's a very bad. Well, that's why. That's why it's good that they're scrapping it.
Sure.
Because clearly it wasn't working.
Yeah.
I'm glad they didn't try to push it forward.
Right.
They're like, okay, let's just scrap it. Let's take our time. They don't have a release date. Let's just forget the release date.
Now they are making a Blade video game. Did you hear about this?
Are they really? I didn't know this.
They are.
Okay.
Now, most recently, we're getting a Wolverine video game.
Right. Heard
which
about
everyone's
that.
excited for. Some test footage of that leaked, but
it
looks terrible. But it's not. It's not finished.
Right.
But yeah, the Blade game sounds pretty cool. But yeah, the movie, I'm glad that they're restarting.
Me too. It was the right move. It was the right move.
But to me, we already have 2 perfect Blade movies. So. And a terrible one. So we don't need 2 terrible ones.
My hope is it'll be reworked into the Midnight Suns, and we'll get Moon Knight, Blade,
that'd be
Swamp,
cool.
Man-Thing, Werewolf by Night.
Yep.
I mean, that's what I think you should
give us Ghost Rider.
That's why we like the MCU. It's all integrated. All these characters interact.
That's why we like the MCU.
They interact.
I understand.
That's what's fun about
I understand people saying that.
That's what's fun about it. And but that's what I'm saying is we already have Blade movies. So why would you do another Blade movie? Just do a team-up movie with Blade in it. That's what we want to see.
Right.
We've already seen Blade movies.
Are superhero origin movies completely obsolete?
Not if it's a superhero that hasn't had one. If it's a superhero that's never had an origin, then give him an origin.
What about the Fantastic Four?
This is not going to be an origin, in my opinion.
Oh, I agree. I don't think it will be an origin, but do you think that they need one?
No, we know it. We get the story.
Yeah.
We get it.
I mean,
for astronauts to get superpowers.
I think that everyone should just adopt the Spider-Verse formula. And just say, "This is my."
Everyone gets an origin.
This is my
every 5 minutes.
This is my origin story in 3 seconds.
Right.
And then you're caught up.
Yeah.
And now this is the
it's
actual
a fun way
movie.
to do it.
Or just
do it in the opening credits.
Opening credits.
Incredible
like
Hulk.
And Incredible Hulk too. Yeah.
Incredible Hulk, man.
That's right.
That's the way to do it. Louis Leterrier. He knew what was up, man. Him and Ed Norton.
That's right.
They nailed it.
They did.
Next film that's in development is Spielberg and Taika Waititi. Teaming up.
I haven't heard this.
The Adventures of Huckleberry Finn.
Oh boy.
But it's from Jim's perspective. So it's called James is the title of the film.
Wow.
Waititi's directing. Spielberg's producing.
Interesting.
Very curious about this.
Yeah.
Because Waititi, he's in an interesting place right now.
Mm-hmm.
Thor: Love and Thunder no one liked except you. And then...
That's right.
And then he did that soccer movie that no one saw.
That's right.
Made no money.
Which I still want to watch. I still want to see.
I know, I want to see it too.
But I haven't. I think it's streaming somewhere.
I think it's on Disney Plus. But this will be interesting. With Spielberg, the power of Spielberg behind him, this could be big. This could be a make or break moment.
The power of Spielberg behind anyone, you kind of have a guaranteed success. But
we'll see.
Yeah, Taika to me, I mean,
if this is more in line with Jojo Rabbit, I'm on board 100%.
Yeah, if this is in line with Boy or Jojo Rabbit or any of his earlier stuff, I'm all in.
Go watch Boy.
Boy is maybe the best Taika Waititi movie I've ever seen.
It's my second favorite.
I think I like him more than Jojo Rabbit.
Wow.
I think I do.
High praise.
Boy is so good. I literally quote Boy all the time.
Very good.
I'm going to see my Michael Jackson dance moves. Just a bunch of like little New Zealand kids being silly. Right.
Love it.
It's a great movie.
All right, we're going to move on now to actor interviews.
What is this? Do we have actors?
No, not here in studio. Not yet.
Oh my goodness.
One day. But no, just scouring YouTube for actor interviews, as we do often.
Sure.
Letterboxd had a great one with Angela Bassett.
Cool.
So Letterboxd has been interviewing people now. They're on red carpets.
Yeah.
We're huge Letterboxd fans. We're both on Letterboxd.
They usually
check the description below or follow us there.
Right. They usually ask for the top 4.
Give us your top 4.
Yeah.
Every actor they meet, give us your top 4.
Mm-hmm.
They've done tons of actors now already.
Yeah.
They haven't been around very long, but they've done a lot. Right. Angela Bassett, Queen Ramonda from Black Panther.
Of course.
You don't know.
Yeah.
She gave her top 4. And they were great picks.
Are they really?
2 of them, Black Panther and Black Panther Wakanda Forever.
Okay.
I love it. I love that. I love that she loves her work.
Yeah.
I love that she loves the movies
Are the other 2 movies her movies too?
No, they're not. They're other people's movies.
Okay.
But that was a great interview. I'd recommend go to check it out.
Cool. cool.
The other one that I watched this week that I liked a lot was Hayden Christensen, the chosen one himself,
Anakin Skywalker. I didn't watch it, but I heard
on Wired. The Wired autocomplete interview, which is one of my favorites because it's all what are people Googling about Hayden Christensen, and he gets to answer the questions himself. That one was a lot of fun.
He's a fun guy.
He's a fun guy. He's very, very
he's so mellow,
but enthusiastic.
Sure,
but not over the top.
No,
you know.
He's
a perfect Anakin.
He looks like someone who's been like abused for years.
He looks like he hasn't had a lot of
who's
sleep.
now been rehabilitated into society and re-released. Right. You know,
it's true.
So he's clearly had a rough history.
Sure.
But now he's okay.
He's okay.
He's back. He's back to normal.
He's good. He's good to go. And he also did one with.
I'd love to see him in other movies because he did
have
other.
Have you seen Shattered Glass?
I haven't seen Shattered Glass.
It's his best performance.
I hear that's amazing.
Fantastic.
I have seen Jumper though.
Jumper's great.
I love Jumper.
Jumper's awesome. I watched Jumper so many times.
We love Jumper.
But he did another interview with Rosario Dawson.
That's right.
How well do you know each other?
Yeah.
And they had to answer each other's questions.
That was fun.
That was a fun one.
And their interview with Dave Filoni as well.
Of course.
That was a great one.
Filoni was interviewed by the Writers Guild.
Oh, really? Okay.
Very good interview.
Good.
Very good. Have you seen any this week that you like? You mentioned the Hot Ones episode.
Yeah,
Hot Ones just
did. Lupita Nyong'o was on Hot Ones.
That was
really good. I loved that one. It was funny because they just did like Shane Gillis, like a new comedian guy, and it was probably the worst episode of Hot Ones I've ever seen.
I haven't watched
like
it.
He just like
very basic answers.
No answers. Like didn't even respond to anything. It was like the most boring. Nothing was that whole interview.
Yeah,
and then Lupita's was the next one, and it was like amazing.
Yeah,
it was so fun.
It's cool.
She's much more relatable person.
You were mentioning another interview you just saw recently by a fellow by the name of Jiminy Glick.
Yes,
with Bill Hader.
Yes, now apparently Jiminy Glick has been around forever.
Oh, he's been around for decades.
Unknowingly have no idea who Jiminy Glick is, and love Bill Hader. I love the show Barry. So I see Bill Hader interview, and I'm like, oh, great. I can't wait to hear more from Bill Hader.
Yeah.
So I click on it, and it's Bill Hader. He's like, hi, I'm Bill Hader. You're doing an interview.
He's made a comeback
and
recently.
It cuts over to Martin Short in a fat suit.
Right. You've got to go back and watch the old ones.
And at first I didn't recognize him.
You got to go back and watch the old ones.
At first I didn't recognize him, and then he started talking. And I said, that's Martin Short in a fat suit.
Yeah.
And it was hilarious.
It's great. Great. Check it out.
Hilarious interview.
Check him out. So those are some of our favorite interviews this week. Let us know if you have any. Now we're going to jump into our final segment, which is trailers. Okay, so new movie trailers. Or show trailers. Because we're big fans of shows, too. We're mostly focused on movies here, but we'll mention a couple shows. So the first trailer I want to discuss, I don't know if you've watched it yet. It's called the new film version of Nosferatu.
I have not seen the trailer for this.
You've not seen the trailer?
No.
Do you want to do a live reaction right now on air?
I'm ready.
Okay. Here we go. This was not planned. But this is it right here.
Okay.
Come to me. Come to me. Hear my call.
Okay.
Come to me.
Very atmospheric.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Robert Eggers.
Eggers.
We love
Eggers. Gotta give it up for Eggers. Gotta give it up for Eggers.
Vistas.
This looks very Eggers.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, that's good.
Hey, there's Nicholas Hoult.
We like Nicholas Hoult.
We do.
Dafoe. We gotta give it up for Willem Dafoe. Wow, he's got a stash.
Look at this shot.
Oh,
this is right out of the original Dracula.
This is awesome. Lex himself. There he is. Mm-hmm. Oh boy.
Creepy stuff.
This is gonna be great.
Look at the rats.
Lots of rats.
Pigeon. Uh-oh. Look at that shot. Look at that.
That's like Night on Bald Mountain.
Wow.
Holy moly.
Look at this.
I'm sold.
This is so good.
This looks awesome.
Love it.
Oh my goodness.
Those two kids right out of Shining. Don't show them. Don't show them. They didn't show them. Love it.
You've seen this. I haven't seen this.
That shot.
Great. I love it.
Say the name in the trailer. Cool. It's great.
Great trailer.
Written for the screen and directed by Robert Eggers.
Amazing visuals.
Christmas. Comes out Christmas.
Looks very like the Vavitch.
It's like a good Christmas film.
It looks like a little Green Knight in there.
Sure. That's David Lowery. Yeah.
Yeah, I got some Lowery vibes a little bit.
Okay.
But loved it. Loved the trailer. Very cool.
I agree. I think it's going to be fantastic.
Very excited.
Looks very well made. And it's like it's going to be a great horror film. Less is more. Less is more with trailers.
Sometimes.
With trailers. With trailers, specifically. Less is more.
Yeah.
Why do you have to show us the whole movie? I don't know what the story is watching that. It looks like a scary vampire. Scary vampire.
You know my favorite trailer ever is?
Cloverfield?
Up.
Those are just the balloons in the house going up?
It's balloons in the house, old man sitting on a porch.
Yeah.
He says, afternoon. It goes up, and that's it.
Perfect. That's all you need.
Sold, I'll watch it.
Another one I don't think you've watched yet, because I showed you some images, but I don't think you've watched the trailer for Here.
I've not seen the trailer for Here.
This is Zemeckis. You're a big fan of Zemeckis.
Do you want to get another camera angle on this?
No, this is perfect.
Okay, alright, this
is Tom Hanks, and it's...
I love Robert Zemeckis.
It's Robin Wright.
People don't like Polar Express.
It's
I love it.
Forrest Gump reunion.
I'm a bigger Zemeckis fan than you.
Oh. I'd like you to meet Margaret. Nice to meet you, Margaret.
Nice to meet you, Mr.
Vision.
Yep. Paul Bettany.
It's WandaVision.
I'm sure does fly.
Season 2.
Yep.
Sure does. Take us straight to stronger course.
So the whole movie is this one
right.
perspective. It's the camera never moves from this one position.
This looks great. That's awesome.
So cool. What a great concept.
This looks great.
Here is where we want to be. You know, if you like, you could spend the rest of the night here.
I could spend the rest of my life here.
It's going to be so interesting to see
how it's going to jump.
How it's going to jump back and forth in time.
Yeah.
You know?
This was our home. We lived here.
Great.
It's a really interesting idea.
Immortal Tom Hanks.
Yeah.
I love it.
Right.
He'll perpetually be like 30.
Any age
forever.
he wants to be. In this film, he's going to be every age.
Yeah.
I'm very curious about this.
I dig it. I'm all in. I'm sold. Greenlit. It's already happening, so it doesn't matter if I greenlight it or not.
Right, exactly.
But November 15th, I'll be there.
That's it. So good.
I'm all over that stuff. Little like
unique
artsy
ideas. That's what we want.
Experiment.
You know?
That's cool.
Yeah, very cool. Last trailer we have to discuss. We're huge DC Comics fans.
That's right, baby.
You're a mega fan of Batman.
That's right, baby.
Your favorite superhero.
This trailer I've seen already.
Batman Cape Crusader.
Oh, this isn't what I thought you were going to say.
Oh.
I thought you were going to say another DC Comics Batman trailer.
It's not a Batman trailer.
Well,
it's a Penguin trailer.
It is. For the Penguin.
The Penguin, yeah. The Penguin looks great. Let's talk about the Penguin first.
The Penguin show looks great.
Looks like a very...
Colin Farrell.
What we wanted. Lots of Colin Farrell in makeup.
Back again.
As
the Penguin.
Lots of gangsters vying for control in Gotham.
Mm-hmm.
It takes place right after the Batman movie.
Yep.
Part 1.
Yep.
It'll eventually become known. Part 1 of the Batman saga.
Maybe.
It's now the Batman saga. They officially titled it this. You know this, right?
That's right.
The next chapter in the Batman saga is the Penguin. So I'm very excited about it. I'm excited to see where it's going to go, how it's going to set up Part 2. If we're going to get any other villains.
I don't think it will at all. But
any other villains?
Maybe.
Will the Batman make an appearance?
Probably not.
Don't think so. But it'd be cool. Yeah, I'm excited about it. 8 episodes, I think. Comes out in September.
Great. Sounds good.
Very excited.
Little prestige HBO television.
Yeah. Now we got to talk about Cape Crusader.
Cape Crusader, yeah.
This is the animated series.
This also looks great.
Coming from Bruce Timm, creator of Batman the Animated Series, Superman the Animated Series, Justice League the Animated Series, Justice League Unlimited, Static Shock, Batman Beyond.
Good grief. The whole DCU.
Our favorite
DCAU.
Our favorite shared cinematic universe.
Yep.
Which is not cinematic because it's on TV.
Well,
there's a couple movies. There's a couple movies.
I think the most cinematic.
It's a great shared universe.
Sure.
We'll just call it that. This is his new iteration of Batman in the 1940s.
Mm-hmm. Not connected to the DCAU.
Not connected at all. Totally new thing. Very edgy. Looks very dark. Looks
now,
gritty.
This is the fall of Bruce Timm, in my opinion.
Oh no!
Now
in a bad way or a good way?
I'm excited for this because I think it looks like a good show.
We think Bruce Timm broke a few years ago.
Bruce Timm lost all control. Okay.
Here's why I have hope, though.
With Batman Enter the Dragon, what was it called? Soul of the Dragon. Batman Soul of the Dragon was all him, unleashed. In the same way that Lucas's prequels were unleashed.
Right. He just got to let loose.
Yeah, George Lucas' Star Wars
restraints.
Bruce Timm, they looked at him and said, this guy did Batman the Animated Series.
He can do whatever he wants.
He can do no wrong.
Right.
So do whatever you want. And you know what he said?
Batman in hell.
I want Batman in hell. And that's exactly what we got.
And that's how Soul of the Dragon ends. Batman's literally fighting demons in hell.
Yeah.
And then so when this trailer drops, the first line is Gotham is hell.
Yeah.
We
basically.
were like, yes, here it is.
It's hilarious.
Here he comes.
It's hilarious because Bruce Timm has gone so far over the edge.
Right.
Because for so many years...
The title of one of the episodes of Batman.
Because for so many years he worked under such scrutiny from the studio.
Yeah.
Of, you can't have this guy punch this guy. You can't have guns.
Right.
You can't have this.
Blood.
You can't have blood.
Yeah.
You can't have language.
Right.
All the stuff he was restricted on has just built up over the years. And now it's just like the most violent, insane...
I mean, you make it sound like it's going to be an R-rated show.
Like
I don't think it's going to be that far.
But I'm saying this
it is taking it a step further.
He's doing stuff he couldn't have done before. True. That's why he's doing it.
I have hope because J.J. Abrams and Matt Reeves are producing.
Okay.
So I feel like they're going to help him, like, restrain him just a little bit. Like, just enough to be like, you have to make sure everyone can watch this, Bruce. I'm excited. I'm super. I love the 40s tech, the 40s aesthetic.
For sure.
The costume looks great. The voices sound really good. So I'm all in on this. I'm really looking forward to it. Yeah, every episode, all 10 episodes drop August 1st, so very soon.
Very soon. Very excited.
All right, folks, that's it. Make sure you leave a comment below with all your favorite bits of movie news that we covered. Thank you so much for joining us. Make sure you hit the like button, hit subscribe, hit the bell so you get notified of all our videos, and we'll see you next time right here
on The Real World. It's breaking. It's breaking, folks. The internet is breaking. We have seen an image of Superman's trunks.
Hold on.
And the internet is officially breaking.
We're not there yet. We gotta go in order. All right.